Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So today, I want to talk about this knife a little bit more. This is the Ryder Black Appaloosa 30th Anniversary Spade Series Easy Open model RR2486. A very much anticipated knife. We were all waiting for it to come out. Couldn't wait to get our hands on it. The sixth knife out of the series, and most of us all like the Black Appaloosa series. Should you buy this? Well, this model seems to have quite a few issues. Not particularly mine. I'll get into that in a minute, but a lot of people are very disappointed, frustrated, pissed off about this knife. I absolutely dig this knife as far as the looks of it, the fit and finish, the design, the pattern, the easy open pattern, the thickness of it being a single bladed knife. I like that much of it. But there's things about this I just do not like. And there's things about this that a lot of people have serious issues with. I mean, their knives suck. So, go over them a little bit. Now, most people agree on their knives. The fit and finish is pretty dang good. The bones are awesome looking. I love the bone on the back here. I love that pattern. This side's pretty cool looking. Fit and finish is, at least an A. It's not an A+, it's not perfect. Okay? The nickel silver pins and the shield, everything is nice and flush. Even on the backside, I think the backside's actually better. The transitions between the bone, the covers, and the bolster, nice and smooth. There's no gaps in the corners or anything with that black G10 underliner. That all fits in there nice, looks good. Gapping on this one, there is a little gap that runs along the back spring and the liner. Very minor gap. You might be able to pick that up on camera, but it's not terrible, it's not horrible, it's not even noticeable. A regular Joe out there, you hand this to them, they're not gonna notice it. Us knife guys, we look for stuff like that, so we notice the most minor issue as far as gapping. The blade centering on this isn't perfect. Totally acceptable. It's off a little bit, but it's not rubbing, it's not hitting, it's not nothing. It's just slightly off. I can deal with that. Fit and finish on this, the looks is totally fine. I like the looks of this. I like the pattern, the easy open, single blade. It's thinner than some of these Black Appaloosa models. But looking at just like this, what I don't like, those double nail nicks. And a lot of people seem to agree with that. They do not like those double nail nicks. Now, I guess when this was designed as an easy open knife, it had this long match strike pull right here, and it did not have the nail nick. Now, my opinion, I'd rather not have that long nail pull. I see why that was in the design, because it's easy open, right? You pinch and you pull it open. Well, if your hands are sweaty, oily, I got a little bit of oil on my fingers from cleaning and working on knives just a little while ago. Kind of slick, okay? And you had this for a backup. Easily open it. Now this is the pull opening it back here is a lot heavier than the pole opening it towards the end, right? It's leverage. My opinion, I would rather not have that long nail pole, have this nail nook, because it gives you something to get traction. You know, you kind of grab a hold of that. You're not digging your nail on, opening your nail. You're still pinching it, but gives you something to hold on to because of the swedge. Now, I see, you know, that nail nook and that swedge, they don't match up nice. That looks horrible. But I'd still rather have that and not have such a huge swedge on top. Not every knife needs a swedge on top, especially one that runs half the blade, okay? They could have kept the spine here the same as up here, had a swedge starting towards the end of this nail nook to the point to thin out the tip. It just, the way it is now, just does not look good. I don't know what to say, how to explain that. One or the other, preferably, I guess, for looks, the long nail strike pole and that swedge without that nail nook. Or, without that long pole, this nail nook, which could be smaller, okay? I'd give you that, and it could be a little more in line with an easy open cutout. So either that nail nook without such a big swedge, because I find it hard to grab. If it didn't have that nail nook, my fingers, my hand, I would have a hard time opening it. I would have to resort to using this long nail pole. Yeah, so there's that issue. Can I live with that? Yeah. I mean, do I like it? No, but I can live with that. Okay, so enough about that. That probably did not make any sense at all. Now, another issue that I've seen several people have is the action. Action's been horrible on some of these knives. I mean, mine is totally acceptable to me. It works fine as far as I'm concerned, but you go watch other videos, you watch HTZDC, Tim's School of Fish, their actions on their knives are just horrendous. They're terrible. I would be totally pissed off. Even for a $15 knife, I'd be pissed off with an action that bad. But mine, it's got a good pull. I'm using this nail nook. I'd give that probably a 5. I don't know. I can't remember what I said originally, but now I'd say probably a 5. Back here, I'd give it a 6 using that one. Pinch grip, you know, about the same as a nail pull, right? So there's that. Now, going from closed to half stop. Now, so I can do this while cutting myself. I don't know how people do this. Mine snaps in place. And that's a pretty solid half stop. It seats right in there. Going from half stop to open. The hardest spot is right here. And it snaps open. Now open the half stop. You can see it snaps right into that half stop. Half stop to closed. Now I would say it's a little late when it starts to go, but it's not bad. Watch. Should be right about here. Yeah, it's taken off and the snap's closed. So the action on this particular knife in my hand right here is fine. So not every easy open knife that just came out is going to be horrible, but I mean, come on. I've seen at least three people have very poor action on these knives. I got lucky. I got a good one as far as the action goes. And yeah, I don't know. Should you buy one out of this first run? Because it's going to be hit or miss. You're either going to get one that's totally acceptable like this, or you can get one of those horrendous bad ones that I've seen out there and that other channels have gotten. And yeah, I mean, I guess the double nail nicks, like Tim said, Rough Ryder thinks people like that. That's why they're putting them on knives now, because the customers want that. I have not heard a customer say, I want 2 nail nicks on my blade. I've heard people say, kind of like my feelings, I really don't care. You know, it is what it is. Don't like it, but does it hurt anything? No. Does it hurt the functionality of the knife? No. But yeah, evidently Rough Ryder thinks, hey, the customers want that double nail nick. Let's put it on knives. And I have 1 or 2 other knives that have that. I didn't like them on that, don't like them on this. But yeah, do I recommend this knife right now? No, because a lot of these have pretty major issues, major flaws, particularly the action, right? I mean, Tim, his knife gets all the way down to here before he even closes. And his was really gritty. You could feel that. You could almost hear it on the video. I'm half deaf, so I couldn't hear it, but mine's smooth. Solid half stop, good snap. You're taking a chance if you're buying it. That's all I'm gonna say. And I guess that's it. Not everyone is bad, because mine's not bad. Is it perfect? No, because it has this minor gap all the way down through there. Blade centering's off. Personally, I don't like how the blade looks up here, but I do dig this blade shape. I don't know exactly what the blade shape is called. I've seen people call it a spear point. I don't consider it a spear point because the tip's not in the center. You got more knife here. It's just not a spear point. Spear point's equal right down the center to the tip. Drop point, I guess. The swedge kind of makes it look Warncliffey, kinda. But yeah, I don't know. Unique blade shape. I dig it. That's the swedge. Again, I'm losing my flavor for swedges on some of these knives. Some knives warrant a swedge, a large swedge like this, that's, dang near half the blade. Some warrant a smaller swedge at the tip. And yeah, I think swedges were something that is being overdone. Just like these 2 nail nicks, it's overdoing it. But yeah, okay, enough rambling. That's my opinion on this knife. Overall, I like it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use it. I like the design. I like the blade shape. It's comfortable in hand. But if I was one of the other guys, I don't care if it's a $15 knife. Their knives have such bad action, I would be pretty pissed off myself. But I guess that would do it for this video. It's just a rant video, my own nonsense, my own opinion, doesn't reflect on anyone else. And I guess that would do it. Do the usual like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And until next video, bye.